Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Big Mac. So ever since I started this rambling series, people wanted me to talk about bullying and stuff like that. Even though I talked about it, people want to know more about it, more advice that I have, and some of my stories. Now, when people think of bullying, a lot of people think of the physical abuse. They don't think of the mental abuse. They don't think of the words that were getting thrown out at kids. They think of the punches. They think of the pushes. They think of the throwing down. But really, what I remember, out of all the fights that I was in, all I remember was, the words, the verbal abuse I was getting. Because I'd rather get punched in the face 5 times than have to sit in a room where I can't leave because it's school and have to listen to a group of people call me names. Because the thing is, when you're a kid, you have a low self-esteem, especially getting bullied. People start throwing these words at you, calling you fat, calling you worthless. As a kid, you start thinking to yourself, maybe I am worthless. Maybe I am just a worthless fat piece of shit. And you start thinking, the thing is, I forgot most of the fights I was in. But I remember tons of fucking words that were called at me, thrown at me just during class even. I tried everything. I went to the teacher. They didn't do a damn thing. One of my teachers, they heard me getting made fun of. They didn't do a damn thing. I was in Spanish class, and this fucking this kid, I remember him to this day. I just want to punch him in the face every time I see him. He was calling me gordo. In Spanish, it means fat. And he kept calling me, and he kept throwing it around, and yeah, his little game was like, oh, this is funny, oh. And the teacher heard it, and she didn't do a damn thing. And then I got depressed. I started thinking to myself, ugh, like I didn't want to go to school. I tried to say I was sick. I hated it. I hated my life. And then I started thinking to myself, maybe if I just act myself. Who gives a shit what these people think? Who cares what this little group thinks of me? Now, in the beginning, I did. But then I started thinking about, fuck them. That's what I was like, fuck them. And I started being true to myself. I started acting the way I wanted to act. I was being myself. When I was, people started to see that I was a nice guy, I was funny, and I'm not just some fat guy. Maybe I have some extra pounds to lose, but I'm not just that guy. And people started to realize who I really was, and that's when I started getting a lot of friends. And that's my advice. If you are being bullied and you're getting picked on, fuck them. Leave that group behind. Who gives a shit what they think? Don't try to be them. Don't try to be the person that you think that they want you to be. Just be yourself. And if they don't like you still, fuck them. Who gives a shit what they think? Because you know what? These bullies might have friends at school, people that laugh at their jokes. But the thing is, 9 out of 10 times, they have really no friends. Because, they don't get invited to birthday parties. They don't get invited to sleepovers. They stay at their house alone, playing games or whatever they want to play. They don't have real friends. Now, if you were getting made fun of, you're getting these words thrown at you, shrug them off, be yourself. If people don't like you for who you are, at least you're going to feel a hell of a lot better being yourself. Anyways, that's kind of my opinion on verbal abuse and stuff like that. Just be yourself. Don't try to be the person that they want you to be. Because you know what? If you do that, you're going to start hating yourself. You are, because you're going to be faking to yourself. You're going to try to lie to yourself like, oh, I like this kind of stuff. I like making fun of other kids. And you're going to just snap and feel like shit and be depressed. Because as soon as I started being myself, I got a lot of friends. I got invited to parties. And I'm a happy-ass motherfucker. And if I cared for what people thought, if I still was that little kid in middle school, if I was that little kid believing what everyone said, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I wouldn't be doing videos where I actually express my true feelings. Because you know what? If a bully sees this, if a kid that doesn't like me sees this, and he's like, hey, I seen your fucking stupid... I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. If you don't like who I am, then why the hell are you looking at me? Why the hell are you talking to me? Why are you watching me? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys Wednesday with a skit of Leonard. Shelby's out! Sons of bitch. Oh, and if you guys have any questions, add me on Facebook. My Facebook fan page is down below. If you guys have any problems, message me on there or right on my wall, and I'm gonna try to respond to you guys. Facebook, like me, fan page. What?